Hey folks, today is September the 3rd. As you can see here, we're currently looking at a Euro USD 5-minute chart. I've been switching back and forth between the 5 and 15 minutes, and I just happened to notice that we're setting up for a trade here. Trend direction is obviously down. Got two red signals here. The MACD is now blue. We want it to be white, which means that it's continuing to make lower lows. And we also want it to close below this line here. But everything up here looks good. The forex precog ribbon is red and pointing down. The precog predictor is red and pointing down. The market is below the ribbon. So now the only thing we're waiting for is a white line on the MACD and for it to close underneath this line here. We can check out the Euro GBP. Similar setup here, but not as close. As you can see, this is trending up. USD Swiss franc, we just took a trade on that yesterday that did really well. Had a huge winner. Trend is up here, obviously. This is telling us we're looking for longs. We need to see a blue line, or a blue bar, excuse me, and we need to see it close above this light blue line here. Everything else up here looks good. Actually, I think that's turning red. You make that a little bigger. So we just started to get some red dots here, and that's obviously not a good thing if we're looking for long. So the precog ribbon is just starting to turn red, so I'm not going to focus too much on that. Let's see what else is out there. USD yen, same situation. We need a white bar and we need to close beneath this line. As you guys can see here, we already have our white bars. Obviously it closed beneath the line right here. So that's something I'm going to seriously consider taking here in a moment. Let's just quickly look and see what else is out there. Alright, so right now it looks like GBP USD is going to be our best bet. I wish I would have got into this trade a little bit sooner. Let me see, when did this actually turn red? Alright, so this actually turned red right here. So this is going to be our best opportunity of getting in. Let me pause it. I'm going to check Forex Factory real quick. I want to make sure there's no news coming out at 10:30. Be right back. Alright, just checked Forex Factory. Looks like nothing really major. Only thing that's coming out is natural gas, and that's not going to affect us. And we are clear for the rest of the day. Alright, let's go ahead and exit out of that. Only issue I have with this setup here is that this just turned, but that shouldn't bother us too much here, since when we actually got the signal on this bar, everything was lined up properly. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright, let's go ahead and set this up right here. Maybe we can get a great fill. I'm sure the market's going to try and take back some of this move that it's had here. So we'll try and get the best fill possible. Alright. One, we'll place that. What's it at? 5257. We'll do another one here. Alright, it looks like 5253 might be a good level to get in. So I just have a feeling the market's going to try and take back some of this. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter because our stop's going to be up here. Let's see if we have a 15 pip stop. That means we'd be entering right there, and then we obviously have a 15 pip for our first take profit as well. So 52527. Let's see if we can get in at that level. And look at that. We might be able to get in at our original prices. Typically I'll see it fill at least half of a large bar like this. What I'm trying to do now is to just get the best possible fill that I can. So I'm going to go ahead and pause. I don't want to spend too much time on this part of the process here. I could just go ahead and enter at market order, but I'm just trying to see if I can get a few extra pips in here. Alright, let me pause it and I'll be back. Alright guys, we're very close to getting filled here. Price is at, there it is. We just got filled into the trade. So now we can go ahead and place our stop and take profits here. Alright, so let's go ahead and just use a 15 pip stop loss. So that is 1.5268. Looks like I would have been filled either way. Alright, I'll go ahead and pause it, and I'll put my take profits in as well. Be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, we might be close to getting stopped out here. Market's moving up pretty significantly against us. Alright, we just started a new bar. We'll see if the market pushes up these next 6 few pips, or if it decides to turn around here. I had a feeling it was going to retrace at least half of this bar, but it looks like it might do 100% here. But we did follow the system exactly. This was a conservative trade setup. Followed the rules precisely. So if it's a loser, it's just a loser. Every system has them. Alright, so I'm going to continue to watch this. I'll pause the video and I'll come back with you guys if we get stopped out or if the market decides to pull back on us here. And let me go ahead and mark this so that we'll know where our entry and stops were, just in case. Alright, be back with you guys momentarily. Alright guys, as you can see, the market did push back down and get us back to our break-even level. We're actually in profit now a little bit, about 2 or 3 pips. So I'll go ahead and pause it again, and I'll come back with you guys once we get a little bit closer to one of our stops or take profits. Alright guys, just another quick update. As you can see, the market pushed within 3 pips of hitting our first profit target, so came really close here. Just waiting to see if the market's going to come down enough to push through it. And let me go ahead and mark this just in case we do hit that level. Alright, so that way if I step away, we'll know where the profit target was here. Alright, I'll go ahead and pause it again, and I'll come back once the market has pushed through this level. Alright, be back with you guys shortly. Alright folks, I actually pressed pause and came right back. As you guys can see, market just pushed through our first profit target. I can go ahead and move my stop down to here for our last contract here, or our last lot that we have open. Let's see here, let's move it down to 52606. Alright, stop loss 52606. Alright, we'll continue trailing this down. So basically we cut it in half from 15 down to about 7 or so. Alright, we're currently at 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pause it again, and I'll be back with you guys as we get closer to this level here. Alright guys, I wanted to come back to you real quick. It looks like we came within about 5 pips of hitting our second take profit. As you can see here, we're up about 230 right now. Want to try and be here when the market decides to actually push through it. And as you can see, I've been pulling my stop down, following this here, the precog ribbon. About 5 pips away from break even. Up to 60 down here, as you can see. About 270. 280. Looks like we're about to push through it here. We're up about 300. And how about that? Market came to within about half a pip of taking us out and then pull back some. Let's see if we can get another strong push down, and this will be a pretty quick day. You can see it's only 10:58 right now, and we will have made $30 pips on that second one if it goes through it. Got 15 on the first, and it'll be 30 if we get through the second. Everything still looks good for a short, so I'm not going to do anything differently here. Alright, so it's backing off a little bit now. I still cannot believe that we came within half a pip of being taken out for our second profit target, and the market basically stopped right on it and pulled back. So we'll go ahead and pause it again, and we'll just see if it gives us another opportunity. If not, I'll just keep following my stop down here. Alright, be back shortly. Alright guys, as you can see here, once again, right at the take profit level, and we've just gone through it. The market should be taking us out. There it is. Alright, so let's see what we made on those. And here we are, September 3rd. So on the first one we made $150, and on the second one that just closed out right here, we made $310. So it looks like we made about $460 today. Definitely not bad. The system does seem to be doing well. It gives us a very good place to put our stops. After you go through the manual, you'll notice that it says to place your initial stop right on the other side of the precog ribbon. You know, if you're going short, obviously you'll place it at the top, and if you're looking at a buy, obviously you'll place it beneath the precog ribbon. But that definitely seems like a good spot to place your stop, because as you guys saw, market came against us a little bit, or actually quite a bit, and then stopped right here and started pushing back down, and was able to get us to our first and our second take profits relatively quickly here. And again, this is on a GBP USD 5-minute chart. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to make note of. That's pretty much it, I think. This is my third trade that I've taken with it. Definitely click the link below if you want to get more information on Forex Precog. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send them my way. And you can also contact me at EmpireAmbition.com. Take care, folks.